My beloved child, listen closely. Something extraordinary has just erupted in the very heart of heaven itself. A moment so rare, so unprecedented, it has brought the entire celestial court to a stunned, breathless halt. Imagine this: a vibrant crimson envelope, glowing with an otherworldly light, suddenly appearing at the gates of heaven. In that instant, every angel froze mid-flight, their duties forgotten as all eyes fixed on this mysterious arrival. Every watcher, those eternal guardians, turned their gaze with awe and urgency. A deep, powerful silence spread like wildfire, rippling through the vast heavenly realm. But hear this silence was not caused merely by the arrival of the envelope. No, it was the message inside that shook the foundations of the heavens. What it holds is no ordinary secret. It is a truth so explosive, so vital, that it reverberates through the highest, holiest courts of heaven itself. And now, my beloved child, that message, raw, urgent, and charged with destiny, is being placed directly into your hands, wrapped in divine purpose and power. This is your story, your journey, your sacred calling. The very heartbeat of your life is etched inside this envelope, waiting for you to claim it. Are you ready to receive what heaven itself has declared about you? My beloved child, before you reach out to open that crimson envelope, you must stop and ask yourself these powerful questions. Who authored this message? Why now, at this exact moment in your life? And why am I the one chosen to receive it? Hold tight, because today I will reveal these mysteries to you, unfiltered, raw, and real. This red envelope didn't just arrive quietly, it exploded onto the scene, shocking the very fabric of heaven itself. From the moment it crossed the threshold, an invisible yet seismic shift shattered the eternal rhythms of the celestial realm. Since then, it has become the heartbeat of every whispered conversation among angels and watchers alike. The air hums with speculation, swirling like a wild river flooding the deepest corners of heaven. Questions buzz relentlessly. Why this red envelope? Why does it bear your name? Those caught in the buzz chase hollow guesses. They don't grasp the full depth of the message inside. Their excitement is genuine but empty because they lack the key. The sacred few, the divine authorities, the guardians of truth, only they have glimpsed the contents. And here's what you must understand: these few remain absolutely silent. Not a single word escapes their lips. Why? Because they know. They feel the crushing weight of what this message unleashes, the power it sets into motion. Their silence is not ignorance, it is reverence, awe, and deep respect for the seriousness of this moment. Now, I hear your heart pounding. I feel your spirit stir with urgency. You want to tear open that envelope and devour every word. You want to know who wrote it and why it came now, at this pivotal hour. But this is no ordinary message. It demands patience, calm, and above all, respect. So before I reveal even a glimpse, I ask one thing from you. Give me 8 minutes, 8 minutes of your undivided attention, your open heart, and your still spirit. Because what I am about to share is complete and powerful. Nothing will be left unsaid. This message holds the power to rewrite your story, to transform your path in ways your mind can't yet fathom. If your spirit is ready, if your heart is calm and open, then stay close. Together, we will uncover what heaven itself has declared about you, my beloved child. But first, before we step into the message itself, I want to take you back to the very beginning of this extraordinary moment. Because what I'm about to reveal will shatter your doubts and leave you breathless with awe. Understand this clearly. Heaven did not summon this red envelope. No angel flew out on a mission to fetch it. No whispered prayer or divine command summoned it. Here is the truth that will astonish you. The red envelope came to heaven on its own. It was drawn by a force greater than any law, command, or even time itself. It may sound impossible, strange even, but stay with me. Just this morning, as the first golden rays of divine light spilled over heaven's gates, one of the watchers, the eternal sentinels guarding the sacred entrances, noticed something utterly out of place. There, resting quietly just beyond the threshold, lay an object glowing with a fierce, vivid red light. It radiated with calm power, still and patient, as if it carried a purpose no one dared interrupt. This was no ordinary sight. It was unlike anything the watchers had seen in their endless vigil. Intrigued yet cautious, they opened the gates, not to admit an intruder but to examine this mysterious arrival. As they drew near, it became clear, this was an envelope. Simple, red, no seal, no markings, no origin. Just silently waiting where eternity begins. Here is where the wonder deepens. Though the watchers held the envelope in their hands, they could neither open it nor move it beyond the gates. In the realm of heaven, nothing enters without my explicit permission. Sensing the overwhelming weight of this moment, one watcher rushed swiftly to me, with reverence and urgency, recounting every detail, the startling crimson color, the perfect stillness, the almost sentient patience of the envelope, as if it knew exactly where it belonged. I gave one command: allow it entrance. Bring it before me. The moment that red envelope passed through heaven's gates, everything changed. A ripple stirred in the unseen realms, an energy shifted in eternity's core, an event no one anticipated. This was not merely an arrival, this was a divine declaration. My dear child, what happened next will shake the very foundation of your being. Are you ready? Stay close, for I am about to unveil the moment that stopped all of heaven in its tracks. The instant that red envelope crossed heaven's threshold, the calm peace that blanketed the morning shattered like glass. The soft, comforting stillness that once wrapped heaven like a warm cloak was ripped away by a sudden, fierce force. The winds didn't just stir, they rose in a roaring, thunderous blast, tearing through the clouds like a trumpet heralding a message of destiny. The entire heavenly court was thrown into a state of alert, a sacred hush of shock and anticipation. The watchers, the angels, every holy being paused, hearts pounding, eyes wide, senses sharpened, because what they knew was this: the message inside that red envelope was not just about you, it was about you. The story of your life, your calling, your divine purpose now declared before all creation. The stage is set, the envelope is in your hands, and the message inside will change everything. Are you ready to receive what heaven has written just for you? The watcher entrusted with holding that red envelope, the one chosen for this grave and sacred task, felt his grip suddenly weaken. The envelope slipped through his fingers, caught by a tempest unlike any storm born of earth. This was a storm forged by the very will of heaven itself, wild, fierce, unstoppable. No one could catch it. No eye could track its lightning-fast flight. In an instant, the envelope vanished, swallowed by a whirlwind shaped by unseen hands, a force defying all expectation and comprehension. Shaken and trembling, the watcher came to me, not with fear of judgment, not with dread of failure, but weighed down by sorrow and confusion. He thought he had failed me. He believed he had let me down. But I looked deep into his heart, beyond mere actions and mistakes. What I saw was not failure, it was the unfolding of prophecy in motion. Hear this clearly, my beloved child. Nothing set in motion by my hand is ever lost, accidental, or random. This moment, this exact moment, was never a mistake. It was a divine signal, a sacred awakening scripted long before time began. The truth is written and revealed. Nothing hidden will remain hidden forever. Luke 8:17. What was once concealed is now poised to break into light. The words sealed inside that crimson envelope were never lost. They were launched on purpose, carried forth by divine design. But before I reveal what is written inside, before your eyes dare to meet the truth that even angels tremble to behold, you must understand where that envelope was found and who I sent to seek it. Stay close, for this journey has only just begun. I summoned my most trusted watchers, not idle gossipers on the fringes, not the curious or distracted, but warriors forged in the fires of purpose. Eyes blazing like stars, hearts unshaken by fear or doubt, these are the ones whose presence commands silence across heaven itself. To them, I spoke with a voice that echoes beyond time and space. Go. Find what has been sent. Bring it back at all costs. Return without it is not an option. Without hesitation, these warriors set out, searching every corner of eternity, from golden hills that shimmer in divine light, across the endless expanse beyond the farthest stars, to sacred gardens where even the softest angelic footstep is a prayer. There, beneath a tree untouched by mortal or angelic hand, they found it. The red envelope. It did not glow with celestial fire, nor float on ethereal winds. No chains or seals bound it. It lay still, patient, waiting, silent but charged with purpose, as if waiting for the one destined to claim it. With reverence and awe trembling in their hands, they lifted the envelope, no mere parchment but a vessel holding a mystery far beyond earthly understanding. The message inside was not written in ink, but inscribed with the weight of spiritual warfare, a declaration carved in the language of cosmic conflict. They brought it to me, not simply as a document, but as the bearer of secrets woven in the fabric of battle. When I broke the seal, your name was there, bold and unmistakable, written across the page in letters of fire. But that was only the beginning. Beneath your name, in a script no human pen could ever trace, lay a chilling proclamation: if this envelope crosses the gates of heaven, it will shatter their joy, break their purpose, and sever the bonds of their divine calling. No signature, no mark of origin, only a thick shadow of rebellion, a suffocating pride, and the darkness of an ancient adversary cast down but still raging. This was no earthly threat. This was a spiritual war. A reminder that the battle for your destiny is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, authorities, and dark powers of this unseen world. Ephesians 6:12. The message was clear: the war for your future has begun. My child, the enemy has laid his hand bare, and what I do next will send every dark force fleeing in terror. But before I act, you must understand why this assault strikes now, and how your adversary has already sealed his defeat. That red envelope was not just a threat. It was a war cry. Its sender thought they could curse your destiny, strike unseen in heaven's courts, leave you isolated and vulnerable. They believed you were alone, exposed, unaware. But they forgot one truth, an unbreakable truth: you belong to me. I never turn my back on those I claim. I never miss a whisper of injustice against my children. While the enemy plotted in darkness, I stood watch. You have been covered by my covenant, shielded by my angels, and marked by my blood. No dark power can overturn the declarations I have spoken over your life. So listen well. The moment that envelope crossed heaven's gates, I shattered its power. I called forth my mightiest warriors. They gathered swiftly at my command. The enemy's scheme will be uprooted before it can breathe. His shadows will scatter. His plan will be dismantled. When the enemy floods in like a storm, the Spirit of the Lord rises to raise a banner of victory. Isaiah 59:1-19. That banner is rising now, roaring like thunder through heaven's courts. This is not your burden to bear, it is mine. I carry every blow struck against you. I silence every false accusation. My response will not whisper, it will roar, shaking the dark strongholds of your foe. Hear this declaration. This envelope will not close your chapter. It will ignite the battle that seals your victory. When the dust settles and the adversary lies defeated, your name will shine. You will stand unshaken, crowned with triumph, your story forever marked by my power and grace. My precious child, I know the deepest desires of your heart, the yearning for light, the cascade of blessings falling like gentle rain, prayers breaking through silence like dawn's first light, miracles shimmering before your eyes with hope and promise. Yes, in those radiant moments I am there, rejoicing with you, celebrating the fulfillment of promises whispered over your life. But hear this truth too. I am not only found in joy or answered prayers. I am with you in the waiting. In the quiet spaces where time seems frozen, where heaven holds its breath. I walk beside you in the storms, in the chaos spinning your world off its axis. When every step feels unsure and your heart trembles for steadiness, I am there. When your voice falters beneath the weight of tears and your soul cries out for understanding, I hear every whispered plea, every aching question spilling from your spirit. I am with you, always, relentlessly, faithfully. So now, my beloved child, are you ready to hear the message that shook heaven itself? The message that reveals your divine destiny and the battle waged for your soul. Your story is about to be rewritten, written in power, victory, and eternal love. Step forward with courage. The gates of heaven open wide for you. In the darkest hours, I am closest to you, right there in the moment you surrendered everything. When you laid down your burdens, your fears, your hopes, and entrusted them all to me, I was there. Even when your eyes cannot see me, even when your heart struggles to feel my presence, I have never left you. Not for one breath, not for one heartbeat. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, the faithful constant in a shifting world. I hold you tight with a love that never fades, never wavers, and never abandons. You are mine, deeply, eternally, and I am holding you now with fierce, unending care. You may not see it yet, but your life is weaving a tapestry of impact far beyond your understanding. Every quiet act of kindness, every choice to respond with love instead of anger, every time you lifted your gaze to me when despair whispered for you to give up, it all carries weight. Those moments are powerful. Someone, somewhere is watching you, not to judge, but to find a flicker of hope in a world too often cloaked in darkness. Someone holds on because they saw your strength, your refusal to let go. Lives will be saved, not through grand gestures, but through your unwavering faith. When the storm roared its fiercest, someone wandering through doubt and fear began to trust again because you showed what it means to believe when hope feels fragile. You are a radiant light, my precious child, a beacon piercing the deepest shadows. The ripples of your faith, though small now, are spreading quietly, powerfully, eternally. One day, when you stand before me in the fullness of heaven, I will reveal it all. I will pull back the veil and show you the countless souls touched by your courage, your faithfulness, your endurance. You will be amazed beyond what your heart can now grasp. So do not grow weary. Press forward in faith, shine with all your heart. I am moving through you in ways beyond your eyes' reach, and I am deeply proud of you. The shift you have experienced, the sudden, confusing turning point, was necessary. I know the pain it brought, the heartbreak, the lingering questions. You didn't understand why I pulled you from that familiar place, why certain people faded from your life. It felt like loss, a door closing silently without reason. But listen carefully. You are stepping into a new season, a sacred time when the fog begins to lift. The puzzle pieces you have struggled with will start fitting together. You will see that I have been orchestrating a divine plan far greater than you ever imagined. I have been protecting you, redirecting your steps with care, aligning your path with my higher purpose. The places and people I asked you to leave behind were never meant to carry you forward. You have not lost anything. You have been delivered, so do not look back with regret or longing. That chapter closed for a holy reason. I prepared something better, something pure, something new for you. And yes, you will witness the fruit of your obedience. Every tear you shed, every act of faith, every moment you held on, even when it was hard, will blossom beautifully in due time. This shift was not punishment. It was preparation, a sacred unfolding of what is yet to come. If this message has touched your heart or lifted your spirit, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the world to us and helps spread these powerful truths to more souls who need them. If you feel moved, consider sending a super thanks, up to $20, to help us keep this light shining bright. Thank you for being part of this journey.